Joe Brady and Josh Allen are here, the faces of the 2026 Buffalo Bills. What's going on, guys?
What's going on? How we doing?
Hey, I have a quick question for you. I want to get you on the record. I'll get to you in a second, Josh. You grew up in South Florida. You grew up around the Canes. This is the most important question you're going to be asked all offseason. 2019 LSU or 2001 Canes?
2019 LSU, without a doubt. Different
We
era.
did chat.
ChatGPT does not agree. We did do that, but different era, different type of football, and we would have put up a lot of points on them.
You'd win.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't play, so it's hard for me to actually speak proudly on that. But yeah, we did get it done.
Did you grow up a Canes fan though?
I did.
So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Absolutely. 30-2.
What do you
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We were talking earlier with Brandon about parenting advice. Best parenting advice you've gotten, Josh Allen?
To not listen to other people's parenting advice.
That's a great one.
Which, in a sense, it is counterintuitive because you're listening to that piece of parenting advice. So it is kind of a is that technically a paradox?
It is. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but doing it how you want to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw your interview with Evan Washburn yesterday, Josh, about talking about Joe and how he's a South Florida guy. Maybe he talks too fast sometimes. Maybe that was the
Only
the
with
one
caffeine
flaw.
in the
okay,
system.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
what is the biggest difference you've noticed this year with Joe Brady being a head coach versus him being just the offensive coordinator?
I think I've alluded to this in a few interviews of just like he's showing excitement when the defense makes plays too, which you have to do as the head coach. And it's like, dude, what the heck's going on here? Why are you cheering that? And I think that he's an offensive guy at heart, and defensive coaches are going to cheer on their defense a little bit more. But it's I do still think that it's his offense, so he wants his offense to be as successful as possible, no matter who we're playing against.
Same question for you. I mean, it's how just viewing Josh every day in practice, being a head coach. Like, what changes for you day to day, and also, obviously your relationship with Josh is so good, but what's the fine line between the relationship part of it and also trying to be a hard ass?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, as a head coach, I'm no different than I was as an offense coordinator in terms of how I communicate with him or the guys. But I do believe in the relationship standpoint. Like, I don't believe you can demand excellence without being empathetic and understanding, what makes guys tick. That doesn't make it, it's like the old school mindset of hey, it's black and white. We're going to be a hard ass, and then it's the player's coach that's soft and kind of. I think you have to be able to do both and know the guys in the pulse, but. Look, I've had a lot of fun with it, but I still am calling plays, and I got to make sure that from an offense perspective, we're finding ways to continue to get better while also learning the defense and being around the guys. I am still a step slow. If we throw an interception or something happens, it's not I'm celebrating right away, but it's kicking in. But no, I got to celebrate with them because we're a part of it now.
Yeah. Josh, a bit of a bummer question for you, but with the game. With the game last year, obviously in Denver, you watch it. Do you watch it to learn lessons? Do you watch it as motivation? Do you watch it just to see what went wrong? Like, how do you process, or do you not watch it? How do you process the end of the season to take the lessons from it, whether it be from, hey, I could have done this better, or I just want to motivate myself throughout the summer?
Next question. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, definitely we've watched it. We've put it in the past. We've learned from it, and we've been in the playoffs a lot of times in the last, however many years I've been here now, and just continuing to find ways to learn from it. And I think that's it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes because we haven't gotten it done. But you knock enough at the door, it's going to open at some point, and that's just what we have to keep doing is keep knocking on that door and giving ourselves chances to be in that situation again.
Joe, one of the things that Brandon Beane said was about DJ Moore, that he had his probably best season under you, and you have a relationship there. What does he? Everyone talked about the receiver market and what receiver you guys are going to pair with Josh. What does he bring to this offense that you'll see pretty quickly here in September?
Yeah, well, I mean, first things first, he's a pro's pro. He's out there every single day taking every rep, full speed, and he's done that his whole career, right? And I don't take that for granted. But you get the ball in his hands, whether it's behind the line of scrimmage or taking the top off the defense. He makes big plays, and I think he's going to be dynamic for our offense. I think right now we're in training camp right now, building that chemistry with Josh. But through 2 days, it's a lot of fun to watch, and we're getting the best version of him. It's a lot of fun.
Biggest difference between this offense this year and last year, Josh?
I mean, it's very early.
Yeah.
It might be too early to tell, but I'll tell you right now, our relationships that we have on this side of the ball are, I mean, just bonds that I don't think can be broken. And obviously throughout the season, there's times where relationships are put to the test. But again, the way that we communicate, the way that we gel with each other, the way that we hang out with each other, we've got a couple hours break, and when I go up to that second floor common room, I mean, there's 40 guys that are just hanging out, playing cards, playing video games, just talking to each other. So it's a very tight-knit group.
With the defense, I heard Jim Leonard talk about, like, even like a guy like Greg Rousseau, where he's been around for a while, but all of a sudden he's in a 3-4. He's able to use that length. He's able to use that athleticism a little bit more. What are you expecting from this defense this year versus opposed to last year?
Yeah, to me, it's not about really comparing it to what it looked like last year. It's and look, we haven't even put pads on right now. We're still evolving that, and we're putting a lot on the guys' plates right now to see what we can and cannot do. And I think that's what's exciting. But a guy like Greg Rousseau is, he's standing up now and being able to utilize his length and, trying to give him more one-on-one opportunities. But look, I think Jim's exactly what I was looking for in the type of scheme that we're doing. And I think the guys are buying into him and his philosophy and moving guys around and being versatile. And, once the pads come on, we'll kind of see that come to life.
Josh, favorite Joe Brady concept?
Duo.
That's a run, guys. For the viewer, that's a run. Okay, so you have to clock that because that's
absolutely.
Or Pop Warner, which we don't have to talk about that one yet.
Okay.
That's a fun one.
Can you just tell me when you run it, in January and it wins a game? Can you just say that was Pop Warner? Just let me know.
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll know which one
Great.
it is.
Okay, all right, we'll see. Pop Warner and duo. I think you'll be running duo a lot more than Pop Warner.
Look, you don't have to hide a lot of plays. You'll see duo. I'll tell you that. Duo. Okay.
We got it.
There you go.
Favorite Josh Allen thing he can do that maybe only he can do with your playbook?
I mean, it's really what our playbook's all about, right?
Hand it off.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, there's he's right here, but there's not a throw he can't make, not a play, not a situation with the ball in his hands that I don't feel like we're in a favorable situation, right? And so there's a lot of plays sometimes that if I was somewhere else, I wouldn't be able to run or call or feel that the quarterback can be able to execute or see it that same way. And so it makes my life a lot easier.
We have a thing called badasses. And typically, it's the most badass person that you've ever been around in football. And Josh has done it before. And obviously, you guys have had teammates and guys that you've coached who've been badasses. But I'm going to change it because it's two guys right here. Joe, what's the most badass thing you've ever seen Josh Allen do?
First thing that just came to my mind was 2-point play, 2022, red jerseys in the snow, just literally jumping over everybody to get the 2-point conversion. And, just it's kind of the way that he plays and whatever he had to do. And I was on the field at that time, and it was pretty badass from that play was memorable right there.
I can see you staring, like thinking about stuff, Josh. Is that your
I'm not
answer?
sure. Yeah, that was I was thinking maybe what question that you were going to ask. So I was like, out into the abyss, going through the Rolodex trying to find it.
There's a lot of badass opportunities
yes.
he knows of me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the most badass play call you've seen from him?
Oh. Most badass play call?
We'll edit this down. Don't worry.
I'm trying. I know. Let me give me 20 seconds.
Just
here.
so the viewer knows, there's too many, not too few. That's what he's doing. That's what he's
I'm
cycling
going through right now.
Thinking about all those duo runs.
Yeah.
No. I mean, there's been times throughout the game where, again, like we don't shy away from calling the same play, right? If it's working, we're gonna keep calling it. Against Cleveland last year, we called Woody Boot, which is basically we're trying to make it look like we're running duo, and we're getting the back out into the flat. And we called it how many times? At least 4 or 5 times the same game, which typically most coordinators, as soon as you call the play, they cross it off. But again, like he does such a good job of like, hey, if this is what our guys like, if this is what the defense is asking for, like, why are we going to cross it off? Let's keep going back to it until they stop it. And his whole philosophy that he's been preaching to the team, which we are going to live by, is it's put the ball down, right? It doesn't you can know the play that it's coming, but we're still going to out execute and out physical you, and that's the mindset that we're going to have.
I asked Brandon Bean this question, but he said fighting through adversity, being the toughest team. if the Bills win the Super Bowl this year, it's because of what, Josh?
We score more points than everybody in the
February in
playoffs.
LA.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Hard to disagree there, Joe.
No, not at all. If you score points, usually you score more points than them, you're going to win. We care more about the man next to us' success than our own. It'll give us an opportunity to do that.
Josh, do you believe that ChatGPT was correct about
No,
Miami and LSU?
I think LSU wins it.
This is unbelievable.
I am.
A little different era of football.
It is.
Right, like it's like talking, baseball players nowadays and baseball players back then. Like it's two great teams, but completely different. The offense you're going against, you got Dorse under center, throwing it to Andre Johnson. It's play action, I formation, handing it off to running backs where we never went under center once, right? So,
the pair of Jay Jettas and Jamar Chase.
Well, no, so we had Justin Jefferson on the show last week,
Okay.
and one of the reasons I didn't ask badass about everybody is because Justin, he gave like everybody on the LSU team, and if you were a part of it, like 1 through 20 is going to be your badass. Like even like Patrick Queen, Joe Burrow. I mean, it was just everybody, and they were fighting in practice all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they were just punching each other.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
No, yeah, without a doubt. Which I'm sure they were doing in Miami as well.
Yeah.
And that's honestly that's what you kind
You
of
need
want.
the fire,
you need that
yeah.
on your team, right? Like that's what kind of makes the teams kind of go, right? If you have a bunch of nice guys, you might not be in this conversation, right? So, yeah, love it.
Last thing for you guys, what's one thing about your guys' relationship that you don't think enough, either anybody knows, or nobody knows, that you think that is important?
I think outside of the facility, right? Like away from football, we're able to connect on so many different things. Obviously, we share similar hobbies, similar food interests. We're in
What are the hobbies and the food interests?
I think sushi. Getting him on sushi last year, 2 years ago. He's big into sushi now, which he never really was. When he was OC the first year, we got him out to play in our Linvitational golf tournament, and he made some big putts for us. And then similar stages in life. We both have baby girls that are just under a year old, and it's pretty cool that we get to kind of share similar lives in that aspect outside of the facility.
Girls going on play dates?
They will.
They
will,
point,
absolutely.
yeah.
I think
At some point.
I was literally on FaceTime with my wife today, and she's like, "Oh, Lauren's calling. Let me answer." And I was like, "Okay, come on."
There it is. All right. Thanks, guys.
And he thought, "Wait, I want to hear his answer and see what he's got. Say some nice things about me."
Look, man. Look. At the end of the day, is we get to be honest with each other, right? Like I can bring him in and let him know like that's not the expectation, what it looks like, and he can do the same, right? And we close the door. We know that we're both in it for the same reasons. We have a lot of love for one another, and we know what we're ultimately chasing, right? And I think because we have a relationship from that standpoint, we know when the standard is the standard and when it's not, and it allows us to be comfortable and know that. A lot of love for him.
Is that what you're looking for?
That was it. Was that the
I'm
nice?
gonna tear up. I'm gonna tear up.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.